Welcome to the Fantasy and Frames Dynasty Profile Series, where we're breaking down which players you should be targeting for your Dynasty team. I'm Stacy Perez, and you can find me on Twitter at Stacy_Perez83. Guys, before we get started, don't forget to go over and hit that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Follow us everywhere on social media for more awesome fantasy football content. Guys, tonight we're going to be talking about Super Bowl champion Isiah Pacheco, running back, Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, he led the team in yards rushing last year with 1,027. He had 6 touchdowns, and he also was part of that passing game with 195 receiving yards as well. There wasn't anybody on the team even close to him when it comes to yardage. Mahomes comes in at 418, McKinnon clocks in at 350, CEH 302, and who can forget Rojo coming in with 70 yards. Now, that yardage puts him number 16 overall for his position, not just with rookies, overall. And additionally, his average of 5 yards per attempt puts him in a 3-way tie for 9th overall with guys like Ramondre Stevenson and Nick Chubb. Not bad for a 7th-round draft pick, right? Now, he went from the 7th round being drafted on a team with a crowded backfield to overwhelmingly taking over the starting position. Kansas City did not add anybody during the offseason for depth. They re-signed Jarrett McKinnon. They lost Rojo to Dallas. Not that he was really competition anyway, right? Kansas City revamped their offensive line last year, which really made Pacheco's life so much easier and not much change for this upcoming season. Defenses are always going to focus on Mahomes and on Kelsey, which is going to leave Pacheco open to make the most of every opportunity he gets when he's on the field. Grab your magic 8-ball, shake it up, turn it over, and it's going to tell you all signs point to yes for Pacheco for this coming season, all right? Now, we talked about the good. Obviously, we got to talk about the bad. Red flag numero uno comes in the form of Jarrett McKinnon. But he only had 350 rushing yards last year. How is he a threat to Pacheco, right? Here's how. He had 545 receiving yards, 9 receiving touchdowns. All but one of those touchdowns came during the fantasy playoffs. Now, he may not be eating into Pacheco's rushing yards, but you can guarantee he's going to eat into some of that touchdown production, okay? So, one thing's for sure, right? You're not going to get him this year where you got him last year at that ADP, right? He was a last round draft pick that you got tremendous value for. He made you look like an absolute genius to all your league mates. That's not happening again this year. Everybody's aware of how good this player is, and he's going to go a lot higher. Now, Dynasty outlook, right? If you hang on to him, which you definitely should, he's on an elite offense. He's obviously going to be the running back number 1 in that offense, okay? He could be your RB2 on your team, or if you prefer a 0 RB build, he could be your first guy in the green part of your draft. Or you could also use him as trade bait. His value is probably never going to be higher, and if you need to move up because maybe your team's not so great, he's a perfect player to throw into a trade to get a little bit more draft capital. Now, for more in-depth fantasy analysis, make sure to check out our content here on Fantasy Frames on our website, Twitter, social media, YouTube, everywhere you can find us. Guys, if you like what you heard, make sure to give us a like, a share, a follow. I'm Stacy Perez, and you can find me at Stacy_Perez83. Until next time.